Hey guys, this is Daniel,
and Sunny.
and this is my iPhone 13 Pro Max review 1 week later.
Ooh. Hey Daniel, how do you like your new phone?
I love it. I think it's the best phone that I've used so far, and I'm just so happy with my purchase, and I just wanted to give my honest experience with it and share it with all of you.
Oh, very nice. How was your 1 week experience with your new phone?
Very positive experience so far. I see a lot of huge improvements from the last year's phone, last year and the well, 2 years ago too. I think there's a lot of improvements from those phones. Just speed is amazing. It's a very luxurious and just an amazing phone experience overall. And so I'll just dive right into it. I wanted to go over all the positives that I want to share with about my iPhone 13 Pro Max. And the first thing, number one, definitely is battery life.
Oh, that's cool. I
Yeah.
love it.
Yeah, they said it was gonna last two and a half hours more compared to last year's iPhone Pro Max. It says 1.5 hours more for the other iPhone 13 and 13 mini models, but then the one I have is two and a half more hours. This is the Pro Max, and my gosh, the battery is seriously amazing. Like, I've been using it. I would consider myself as a heavy phone user, and I use my phone all the time. And on the app, it says I've been using somewhere between 5 to 7, sometimes even 8 hours of screen on time. And I still end up with about 30 to 50% battery each day before I go and sleep.
Right.
So don't even have to charge it. I just use it all day. I can't even get it below 30%. It's amazing.
Me too, I agree.
Yeah, it's very, very nice. And the other thing I want to talk about is ProMotion. Once you use a phone with a really high refresh rate, so ProMotion, it varies from 10 hertz all the way to 120 hertz, and depending on what kind of app you're using, it uses different amount of hertz or whatever. But it is just so smooth and so buttery. Like, it's amazing. Once you use it, I don't think you'll be able to go back. I think it's worth it just for the ProMotion as well.
That's cool.
Yeah, and Sunny has used the phone a little bit too. So I mean, what did you see about? What was your experience with my phone?
Very smooth and very luxury.
Very luxurious feeling, right?
Yes.
Because it's very smooth and buttery smooth and
Yeah, right.
very bright screen.
I'm so surprised.
Yeah, it's so nice, guys. You guys,
Right,
if you guys are thinking about an upgrade, I would definitely say do it.
Me too.
I'll dive a little bit more into that a little bit later. Another thing I like is the smaller notch. I know the notch is kind of a pain, but you know, it got smaller, so I would say that's a positive, right? Another positive is the A15 chip that they have on the 13 Pros. It's just lightning fast, so fast, it's crazy.
That's cool.
And lastly, these are in no particular order, but lastly, another thing that I really like is the cameras. It has a new,
Right.
it has a new macro mode, which lets you take pictures of things that are really, really up close. You can kind of see the camera like shifting to the camera to do the macro mode, and you could take pictures really up close and get like
So fantastic.
really amazing shots of take shots of like food that we eat, whatever you're into. Like, it's just you haven't been able to do that with your old phone. It just gets all blurry and stuff.
But this one is very clear.
Very clear, very nice graphics. I'm really in love with the cameras. The photographic styles are nice. Cinematic mode is also nice. So those are all my positives about the phone. And now into the negatives or dislikes about the phone. I guess is this the camera bump is huge. Like, it's like you can tell it's. I mean, I guess it's kind of hard to tell from this point, but it's huge. Like, when I have my case on, even with the case, like when I
Oh.
leave it on the desk, it will like rattle all like this. You know what I mean?
Oh.
So it's just it's huge and it's noticeable. It's heavy, so that's one negative. And another thing is, since I used the Samsung Galaxy Note 20, it had a lot of features that I liked that this doesn't have, and one of those is always on display. Always being able to tell the time and tell your battery life and your notifications, even when your phone's off, is a really nice feature that this doesn't have. And originally they said they were gonna have it on the iPhone, the new iPhone, but for some reason they did not offer it this time around. Another thing is a programmable power button. So on the old phone, I used to be able to just double click it, or I could program it to anything.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and then that's what I use to use flashlight, and I use that every single day. Flashlight.
Oh.
It's just really nice to be just click it, and then I have a flashlight on. Excuse me. Not having that, I do really miss that. Another thing is, if it had a fingerprint scanner, I think it would be so much better, because we're still in COVID times, and when we're outside we have our masks on, and you have to either drop your mask or put the code in. But if you had a fingerprint scanner, whether it's on the screen or whether it's on the power button, it would be a really nice addition to the phone. And lastly, the notch. That's another negative, because even though it's smaller and that's nice, it's just a really hideous notch. So I mean, when you're using your phone for content, games, or videos, like sometimes your content gets cut off because of the notch, and that's really annoying. I wish they would either get rid of it completely somehow and go under the screen, or make the top of it like cut off like the old Note 9 series. I'll show you a picture. And yeah, those are all the negatives or things that could improve on the iPhone 13 Pro. And lastly, so I just want to kind of sum up what I said, and do I recommend this phone to others? So I would say, if you have an older iPhone, iPhone 11 or older, I would say yes, definitely go for it. If you have the opportunity, it's just really nice. It's the most luxurious and most awesome phone that I ever used. But if you have the last year's iPhone 12 and 12 Pro and stuff like that, it's kind of minuscule upgrades, but then if it's worth it to you, then it's worth it to you. But that's just my opinion.
How about me? Can I take next year?
Yeah, of course. Whenever your phone upgrade is up, which is going to be in January, you usually upgrade, right? So
Thank you.
whatever you want to upgrade to, will most likely upgrade. Just wanted to mention that if you can like and subscribe to our channel, that would be really greatly appreciated. We're a brand new channel that's kind of starting up, and we need all the support that we can get. So thanks for watching, and stay cool.
See you next time.
See you next time.